I'm Brian Sett, and this is Going Local. This week we're at Warsaw, Indiana for the Northern Indiana Calling Competition. It's not an invasion of geese or ducks. It's actually a bunch of callers warming up for their chance up on stage.
Both guys, good job. Takes a lot of effort to practice and get up here, and a lot of nerve. So good job to both you guys. So the winner of the youth is Jordan Schaefer.
All right, I'm here with Randy Cesco. He's the chairman, organizer, just everything for the Northern Indiana Calling Competition. Hey, Randy, thanks for having me here.
No, thank you for coming.
Can you tell me a little bit about what we've got going on here today?
Yeah, what we got going on here is the Northern Indiana Calling Competition. Last year was our first year. This is our second year. And basically what this is there's a lot of guys in the waterfowl industry who enjoy competing against each other. And so I organized this event last year. Had a great turnout as far as number of callers and vendors. And we're trying to grow our spectators, which is kind of hard to do when the guys are up here making a lot of noise, blowing a duck or a goose call. But it's a lot of fun to listen to, and those guys really do paint a really good picture for the judges.
So what's what happens after today? So there's some prizes and stuff, but then there's two competitions I understand are a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Right. We have an Indiana State Goose competition, and they compete for a title. And it's obviously the Indiana State Goose Calling Champion. They get a traveling trophy, they get their name on a plaque, and they get to keep it for a year, and then they bring it back next year to try to defend it. And then the same on the duck side is the Indiana State Duck. Competition is a little bit different. It's a Main Street competition, and it's a qualifier for them to go down to Stuttgart, Arkansas the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Okay. Now I'm pretty new. I know Mark, so I know a little bit about hunting. He's talked about Stuttgart.
Yeah.
But can you tell me, I mean, that's like is that the pinnacle of calling?
The Stuttgart competition is the pinnacle of the duck calling. You get a world championship and put that on your resume. That's pretty special.
Okay, so it's the second time you had it. You hope to have it again in the future and just get more people out here?
Get more people, more interest, more callers. Like our first couple competitions this morning was a novice and a youth. I had very few competition callers in it, so it'd be fun just to get up on stage and show you what you can do in front of people.
I'm here with Kyle Jones. He is a caller. Can you just tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, my name is Kyle Jones. I live in Paducah, Kentucky, and what I do is I contest call for ducks and geese, and kind of travel all over the country for it. It's just kind of something to do in the off season, in between hunting seasons.
I'm new. I have a friend that hunts, and I know a little bit about it. But what should I be watching for? Let's say for goose call.
The main goal of a contest caller is to paint a picture in the judge's mind. Okay? The judges can't see you, so you're trying to create that mental image in their head of geese far away. You're getting their attention. That's what we call with our hail notes. Okay, our hail calls, and then we go into our greeting, our intermediate, which is like you're starting to build up, sound like two different geese starting to talk, and then you start getting like we call it flock talk. The entire flock gets into it, and then those geese are coming towards you, so you're creating that picture of those geese starting way out. They're turned, they're coming your way, you're getting excited, all the geese on the ground are getting excited, and then they start to shift, and then they actually take off and leave. And that's whenever we call it the comeback. So we have our hails, our greeting, our intermediate, and then we work down into our comeback, and our comeback's like our pleading notes, like, hey, please come back, everything like that. So, we're trying to create that image in your head of geese far away and then coming right back, and then you get it back into like another intermediate, where, hey, those geese are coming, everybody's getting excited again, and then you're trying to create that image of the geese landing. So you're getting, you get your low end stuff and stuff. I'm trying to
Yeah, no, you're showing, and that's
Yeah.
okay. I know you don't have a call. When I'm listening to a goose call or a duck call, what are a couple of key things I should listen for?
One is duckiness. I mean, you want it to sound like,
Is that a real
duck.
term, duckiness?
Yeah.
I get you, Vic.
Ducky. You want the call to sound ducky.
Okay.
You can tell with the novice guys, and not trying to knock them at all. They're
We all gotta
just
learn,
getting
yeah.
into it. Yeah, so they're not as advanced as the open guys. So you can listen to a novice contest and then an open contest, and you can tell like, hey, those dudes, they sound like ducks.
What do you like doing best?
I like doing goose because it's like duck is like I said, it's extreme. You're riding a really fine line. I can do duck, but I mean it's tough. It is really, really tough. It's a lot of control on a call. Goose calling is extremely hard, but I mean if there's points in your routine that if you maybe mess up or do bobble, we call it bobble, or stick a call, there's sometimes you can cover it up really, really well, and it's you can keep going and you're not getting cut first round for it. There's a lot of camaraderie and friendship building and relationship building you have at all these, because I mean they're all over the country, but I mean we ran into guys from Minnesota that are here 2 weekends ago, so it's pretty cool. We see a lot of people over and over again.
Well, I want to say thanks to Kyle.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Good luck. So the judges are scoring over in this tent, and they give their scores to these guys over here at the scores table, and they keep track, and they're going to do one more round out of 3.
And in first place with a score of 764, Rob Miles.
The winner of this trophy gets to go to Arkansas in November and compete in the national finals. That's it for this episode of Going Local. I'm Brian Sapp, and make sure you hit the like button so that we can know that you like what we're doing. Also, subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook page just so you can keep up with us and keep going local.